Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When it comes to the TLC hit series 1000 Pound Sisters, fans have grown deeply attached to every member of the Slatton family. While the show began with Tammy and Amy Slatton's inspiring and often dramatic weight loss journey, it didn't take long for their half-brother Chris Combs to emerge as one of the most beloved and relatable figures on the show. Known for his humor, determination, and protective heart, Chris quickly became a fan favorite. But recently, a new photo of Chris Combs began circulating online, and it has fans talking for all the wrong reasons. The image, shared across multiple fan pages on Facebook, Reddit, and TikTok, shows Chris looking noticeably thinner, but not in the way fans expected. His face appears pale, his expression subdued, and some fans have even speculated that the beloved TLC star might be struggling with new health complications. The post, which quickly went viral, has sparked concern, confusion, and a flood of emotional comments from longtime viewers. Some fans say Chris looks sickly, while others argue that he's simply continuing his impressive health journey. Regardless, one thing is certain: everyone is worried, and speculation about what's really going on has taken over 1000 Pound Sisters fan spaces. Let's take a closer look at what happened, what the photo reveals, and what this might mean for the man fans affectionately call Big Chris. A beloved fan favorite from day one. When Chris Combs first appeared on 1000 Pound Sisters, he wasn't supposed to be a main star. The series originally centered on his half-sisters Tammy and Amy, whose combined weight at the start of the show topped 1,000 pounds. The show chronicled their attempts to lose weight, undergo bariatric surgery, and reclaim their lives after years of health struggles. Chris's first major appearance came during season 2, when he joined the sisters for support. But his magnetic personality quickly made him stand out. He cracked jokes, pushed Tammy to take accountability, and shared openly about his own weight struggles. At the time, Chris weighed around 450 pounds and admitted he had many of the same bad habits that held his sisters back. Yet what made Chris so endearing was his attitude. He wasn't trying to be perfect. He was honest, compassionate, and real. When Tammy became frustrated or defensive, Chris didn't sugarcoat things, but he also didn't tear her down. He spoke from experience, knowing how easy it was to slip back into old habits. As the seasons went on, Chris began his own weight loss journey. Fans watched in awe as he dropped over 100 pounds and qualified for gastric bypass surgery. His progress became one of the most uplifting storylines on the show. Chris symbolized something viewers desperately wanted to see: that change was possible, even for someone who'd spent decades struggling. The photo that started it all. Fast forward to November 2025. Fans were caught off guard when a new photo of Chris Combs began circulating on social media. It appeared to have been taken at a local grocery store in Kentucky, where Chris was spotted shopping with what looked like a family member. At first, fans were excited to see him out and about. Chris hadn't been as active online lately, and many viewers assumed he was simply taking a break from filming or enjoying family life off camera. But once the image started spreading, people began to notice details that sparked concern. Chris appeared to have lost even more weight, but not necessarily in a healthy-looking way. His face looked gaunt, and his clothes seemed loose, almost hanging off him. "He doesn't look well," one Facebook commenter wrote. "I hope he's okay. He looks tired and pale." Another added, "I'm proud of Chris for keeping the weight off, but this picture worries me. He looks like he's lost too much too fast." Soon, entire Reddit threads were dedicated to the photo, analyzing it from every angle. Some fans suggested it might just be bad lighting or an unflattering shot. Others theorized he might be recovering from an illness. Regardless of the explanation, the image struck a chord. For a cast that's been open about its many health scares, from Tammy's life-threatening hospitalization to Amy's postpartum struggles, fans couldn't help but fear the worst. Chris's journey hasn't been easy. Part of why fans are so protective of Chris is because they know his story. Even though he often comes across as strong and steady, he's faced enormous challenges on and off camera. When Chris first joined the show, he was struggling with obesity-related health problems, including high blood pressure and the early stages of diabetes. At one point, his doctor warned him that without serious changes, he could face life-threatening complications. That reality hit hard. But Chris wasn't just doing it for himself. He often said his main motivation was to help his sisters, particularly Tammy. He believed that if he set the example, she might finally believe that she could change too. And to some extent, it worked. His progress seemed to motivate Tammy during some of her most difficult moments. In one emotional Season 3 episode, Chris reminded Tammy that they were all in this together, urging her not to give up. After undergoing weight loss surgery, Chris continued to push forward. But unlike some reality stars who flaunt their results on social media, he mostly stayed private. That's why this sudden, candid photo shocked so many fans. They hadn't seen him in months, and the change was dramatic. Could it be a health scare? As fans tried to make sense of Chris's new look, many wondered if his appearance was a sign of something serious. Some speculated that Chris might be experiencing post-surgery complications, which are not uncommon after bariatric procedures. Rapid or extreme weight loss can sometimes lead to nutrient deficiencies, gallbladder issues, or fatigue. Others worried he might be dealing with stress or depression. A few fans even mentioned the possibility that he could be helping someone else, such as caring for a sick relative, which might explain why he looks so worn out. None of this, of course, has been confirmed. TLC has not commented on the viral photo, and neither Chris nor his family members have made any public statements about his current condition. Still, the silence has only fueled more speculation. We've seen Tammy bounce back stronger than ever after her health crisis. I just hope Chris isn't going through something similar in private. Another user replied, "It's probably just a bad photo, but it hurts to see him like that. He's such a good guy, and we've all grown to love him like family." The pressure of fame and public scrutiny. Being on 1,000-Pound Sisters has undoubtedly changed Chris Combs' life, but fame isn't always easy, especially when your health journey is broadcast to millions. Reality TV can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, the exposure helps motivate stars to stay accountable. On the other, it creates constant pressure to look a certain way and maintain public approval. Every pound lost or gained becomes a topic of online debate. For someone like Chris, who values his privacy and family above all, that level of attention can be overwhelming. In past interviews, Chris has hinted that filming isn't always comfortable. "There's a lot y'all don't see," he told fans during a Q&A on Facebook Live in early 2024. "We're regular people, and sometimes the cameras catch us on our worst days. But that's life." He also mentioned that the show's demanding schedule could take a toll. Between filming commitments, check-ins with doctors, and the emotional weight of helping his sisters, it's easy to imagine how exhausting the experience can be. Now, as fans dissect every detail of one unexpected photograph, Chris once again finds himself at the center of intense scrutiny, whether he wants it or not. Family reactions and silence. One thing longtime fans have noticed is that the Slatton family has remained unusually quiet about the situation. Amy, Tammy, and even Amanda Halterman, who are typically active on social media, haven't said a word about the viral photo. That silence is fueling speculation. Some fans think the family might be respecting Chris's privacy. Others suspect something serious could be happening behind the scenes. Tammy, who has faced similar public scrutiny, likely understands the pressure Chris is under. After all, she once faced her own health scare that left her in a medically induced coma. When she finally returned to the show, she spoke openly about how invasive the online commentary felt. If Chris is indeed dealing with health or emotional struggles, it wouldn't be surprising if the family decided to keep things private this time. After years of sharing their most vulnerable moments on national TV, they may simply want to handle this quietly. Fans' outpouring of love and concern. Despite the worry, the overwhelming tone across social media has been one of love, encouragement, and support. Fans have flooded Chris's old posts with kind words. "You got this, Chris. Take care of yourself. We're all rooting for you. Don't let anyone get you down. You've come so far and inspired so many. Even if you're struggling, just remember how proud your fans are. You helped save Tammy's life and showed what real family looks like." It's rare for a reality TV star to inspire such genuine affection, but Chris's authenticity has always set him apart. He never tried to be glamorous or play a character. What fans saw was a hardworking man, a devoted husband, and a caring brother doing his best, even when things got tough. The bigger picture. Health beyond the scale. One thing this photo controversy highlights is how fans often measure success only by appearances. But health, as 1,000-pound sisters has shown repeatedly, is about far more than the number on a scale. Yes, Chris looks thinner, maybe too thin for some people's comfort, but that doesn't automatically mean something is wrong. Weight can fluctuate due to changes in medication, stress, or even increased activity levels. It's also possible that Chris has reached a new stage of his health journey, one that prioritizes fitness and long-term wellness over appearance. In past episodes, he mentioned working closely with doctors to manage his blood pressure and other conditions. Without a statement from Chris himself, there's simply no way to know the full story. Still, this situation serves as a reminder that health journeys are deeply personal, and sometimes what looks concerning from the outside could actually be progress in disguise. What's next for Chris Combs? There's been no official word about whether Chris will return for 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 6, which TLC is rumored to be filming this winter. Some fans believe he's taking a step back from the show to focus on his health and family life. Others think his recent transformation might become part of the next season's storyline. TLC has a pattern of addressing real-life rumors and fan reactions on screen, so it's possible viewers will eventually learn the truth through the series itself. For now, though, fans can only wait and hope that the man who's brought them so much laughter and inspiration is doing okay behind the scenes. A family defined by resilience. If there's one thing the 1,000-Pound Sisters family has proven time and again, it's resilience. They've faced public ridicule, devastating health scares, and family rifts, yet they keep coming back stronger. Tammy's near-death experience led to one of the most remarkable weight loss transformations ever seen on reality TV. Amy has worked tirelessly to balance motherhood with her health goals. Amanda and Misty have stepped in to hold the family together when things fell apart. And through it all, Chris has been their rock, the steady, loving brother who reminded them all that no matter what happens, family comes first. It's no wonder fans are worried now that he seems to be struggling. But if history is any indicator, Chris Combs won't stay down for long. Why fans feel personally connected to Chris? Part of what makes 1,000-Pound Sisters so special is that it doesn't just show the dramatic side of weight loss, it shows the emotional reality. And Chris, in particular, represents the everyday viewer. He's not a celebrity chasing fame. He's a working-class man from Kentucky who's dealt with the same struggles as millions of Americans. When fans see him on screen, they see themselves, their own frustrations, humor, and hopes reflected back. That's why even one concerning photo can feel personal to viewers. It's not just about a TV personality looking different, it's about a friend who might not be okay. Lessons from Chris's journey. No matter what's really going on, there are valuable lessons fans can take from Chris's story so far. Progress isn't linear. Weight loss and health improvements come with ups and downs. Even when it looks like a setback, it can still be part of the larger journey. Support matters. Chris often said his motivation came from helping Tammy. That kind of support, family helping family, makes all the difference. Privacy is part of healing. Just because someone isn't posting updates doesn't mean they've given up. Sometimes, stepping back from the spotlight is a sign of strength, compassion over judgment. Fans' concern shows how much empathy the show has inspired, but it's also a reminder to focus on kindness, not speculation. Closing thoughts. Hope for the future. At the end of the day, 1,000-Pound Sisters isn't just a reality show, it's a story of family, faith, and the fight to reclaim health and happiness. And Chris Combs has always been at the heart of that story. Whether the new photo shows a moment of struggle or simply a new phase in his journey, one thing remains certain: fans will continue to stand by him. We've watched Chris push his sisters to survive. Now it's our turn to root for him. Until Chris or the Slatton family speaks out, the mystery behind the photo will remain. But fans can take comfort in knowing that no matter what, the love and support surrounding this family are stronger than ever. And if we've learned anything from watching their incredible transformations over the years, it's that the Slatton family, and especially Chris Combs, always finds a way to rise again.